Just a very short time spent in New York, but the skyline is awesome. It is impressive. Some buildings are so high I can't even shoot them, and then there's a lot of contrast going on because there's people on the road, on the street, who don't have any money, who live poorly and live hard, and every now and again you come by a neo-Goth building, so built in the 1900s, and that's another stark contrast with the high-tech skyscrapers. Hello everyone, I'm Sean and you're watching Salt, my YouTube channel all about sports and interesting topics. And the topic of this video is going to be what are the best attractions in New York? Come and find out. Thrilled to be in Times Square. There's a number of street performers. This is Bumblebee, but some of them are a little bit lame. So where am I thinking? Well, after COVID, the Big Apple has turned rotten. It's not going to be the same. It turns out it has bounced back and it's alive and kicking more than ever. This empty space in between so many skyscrapers is ground zero. There are two pools here, and each pool is exactly where one of the Twin Towers used to stand. This is a 360 view of New York by night. The glowing lights you just saw were Manhattan. After the bridge, there's the other district, Queens, and they're telling me, yeah, it's less glamorous, there are less lights.
You were down there! Yeah. In the wrong spot! Yeah. But you know what? Now you will have a memory. Yeah. That crazy you know, because if it was just a
So we're having an international dinner. We're in New York and in Manhattan especially. We've got men in the kitchen. Carmine is an authority and he's preparing two types of pasta and a gricia, which is a Roman dish of cheese and bacon basically. Valerie is half Italian, Valeria è metà italiana. On this side of the kitchen there's a wonderful view, and we got cheeses from the north of Italy and the cured ham from the north of Italy. The place is Friuli. We have Paola, who's Italian, and her friend from Nicaragua. Here are a couple of cheeses from the south. There's Calistrato di Moliterno with truffles, and then Conciato Romano, which is an extreme cheese. This is another cheese from the north. It's called Salva Cremasco. This is Parmesan, but only made by red mottled cows. And these cakes are maltagliati from my favorite bar, Augustus. They're chocolate and almond paste, and they're wet in rum. Our host is from Canada. I'm in Chantal's room, and I want to say Chantal is an excellent triathlete, and she's got this beautiful chrono style bike. Very aero, with the nice fat carbon wheels. The handlebars to stay nice and low, and the saddle. Everything is perfect about this bike. This is Colombia University, and it's quite a free environment. Like, people are doing sports, they're playing volleyball, they're running, they're enjoying the sun. So it's quite an open and free atmosphere. We just saw a couple of skaters fail an ollie. So pretty much like going to a church, we visited a temple, but this time it's a temple of knowledge. This is the subway experience in New York. This is our metro experience, and we're quite lucky because we got 2 seats, which prevented me from falling down. But it's quite crowded and fun. So we got off at 66th Street, and it's not as complex as I was expecting it to be. You should have a credit card to get your tickets, and then you just swipe the tickets a number of times, and it's basically $2.50 for every fare. I just saw the statue of Columbus, and he's not a hero anymore, or at least not for the indigenous people. I wouldn't be surprised if someone tried to tear it down.
Somebody who loves, somebody who loves me, somebody who to hold me right in his arms.
This is the New York hot dog experience, but I tried the Philly steak, and I think the Philly steak is more tasty. And anyway, we rate these hot dogs as a 6. Maybe not an 8 or a 10. Ahmed, kindness and smile on his face, number 1. Ice skating in New York, the coolest thing has got to be the music. The children who can't skate very well get a penguin to lean on. He's eating a burger. We are in a balance between painting and sculpture. So this is the future of the United States with the problem of misuse of drugs, too much medicine, Ritalin for children. An exhibition featuring Edward Hopper, so an artist of the early 1900s who loved New York, and unsurprisingly, New Yorkers love his work. And what we noticed is that, yes, the paintings are beautiful. Yes, he's a great portrait artist. Yes, he does excellent urban landscape. But all his pictures are empty. Where are the crowds? Where are the people? It's like 1, 2, 3 people at a time and emptiness. And the other thing we noticed is everyone's white in the pictures. Where are the black people? So many American artists started working in advertising and then progressed from there.
It's a good practice for me.
The lily?
Yeah, because if you think about the shadow, you always put the gray, but actually flowers' shadow has different colors, blue or yellow inside of the shadow. So that was my challenge, and I think.
So this is a client piece, and this is a complimentary service. Yes. So for those who are fortunate enough to buy a hard case by Louis Vuitton, then they can have an artist to customize it.
Yes.
And what a wonderful work of art it is. It's high fashion and art coming together. My opinion of Louis Vuitton just went up 100 times. We're on the High Line, so it's a former train line, and it's been reclaimed. And it's an opportunity to have a look at the Hudson and the city from above. This is not a waterfall, but it's a food court. We're in Chelsea Market, and it's really, really nice here. It's quite groovy to be here. This is a goodbye from New York. I hope you enjoyed the videos. I hope you enjoyed the vibes in the Big Apple. And I'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos. Cheers.